Welcome, Warrior fans, to Homecoming 2024 here at Reed Field, where your Washington Warriors take on the Marietta Indians. Warriors coming off a huge victory over Dixon a couple weeks ago, and I had coming off of a bye week last or 2 weeks ago, excuse me. Dixon
Good
54 nothing.
evening and welcome to the
Let's send it to
2024 Washington
the
Football Homecoming. Our theme
Student
this year
Co.
was Go Big or Go Home. And boy, did our students really show out this week with all the dress up days and a few activities. We had dress up days for Pajama, Camo, Adam Sandler, and USA. High school also participated in a friendly rock, paper, scissors challenge with one winner being selected. Congratulations, Reeve Castle, on his superb skills. And now we would ask you that we would please direct your attention towards the east end of the football field as we start introducing our 2024 football homecoming court.
Our first candidate is freshman Claire Cannon. Claire is the 15-year-old daughter of Chelsea Huckleberry and Nicholas Cannon. She is a granddaughter of Charlotte Cannon, L. Curry, and Debbie Green. Claire is actively involved in high school cheer, competitive cheer, student council, and FCA. Some of her honors winning nationals for her competitive cheer team and being a member of the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, Claire plans on attending college and pursuing a degree in nursing.
Claire is being escorted by senior candidate Kane Lampkin. Kane is 17 years old. He's the son of Amy Lampkin and the late James Lampkin. Kane is actively involved in football and track, and his honors include being a two-time football state champion. His plans after graduation are to play college football and major in business.
Our sophomore candidate is Aubrey Clary. Aubrey is the 15-year-old daughter of Jay and Lacey Clary and sister to Cannon Clary. She is the granddaughter of Alan and Christy Neesbit, Sta- Stacy Page and the late Dennis Page, and Ed and Rebecca Clary. Aubrey is actively involved in basketball, National Honor Society, FCA, and also an active member in the First Baptist Church of Washington. Her honors include the 2023/2024 girls basketball state runner up. Upon graduating, Aubrey plans to go to college and become a physical therapist.
Aubrey is being escorted by senior candidate Carson Elliott. Carson is 18 years old and the son of Casey Elliott, Melanie Elliott, and Lara Elliott. He is the grandson of Tommy Elliott and the late Virginia Elliott and Bill and Charles Lancaster. Carson is involved in football and FCA. One of Carson's honors is being a two-time football state champion. Upon graduation, he plans to attend lineman school at OSU Okmulgee and make a lot of money.
Our junior candidate is Scarlett Taunts. She is the 16-year-old daughter of Greg and Laura Taunts and the granddaughter of Lynn and Linda Taunts and and Ann Wegener. Scarlett is active in Student Council, National Honor Society, FCA, FCCLA, and competitive cheerleading. Her numerous honors include two-time academic state champion and 4A game day cheerleading state champion. Upon graduation, Scarlett just plans to live life to the fullest.
Scarlett is being escorted by senior captain Hudson Howard. Hudson is the 18-year-old son of Doug and Natalie Howard and the grandson of Robert, Virginia, Steve, and Jackie. Hudson is active in football, track, and he's the volunteer coach for the 6th grade Warriors. Reading buddy for Miss Stewart's kindergarten class and in National Honor Society. The list of Hudson's awards are 2023 All-City Running Back for the Oklahoman, President's Honor Roll for OCCC, two-time state football champion, and PC Star Athlete of the Summer. After graduating, as of now, Hudson plans on playing college football and majoring in business.
Our next candidate is senior Jaden Taylor. Jaden is the 17-year-old daughter of Megan Price. She is the granddaughter of Linda and Randy Price and Jim and Deanne Taylor. Jaden is actively involved in basketball and FCA. Her honors include 2021 Game Day State Champion, 2022 Game Day and Performance Academic State Champion, and 2022/2023 Basketball State Runner-Up. Upon graduation, Jaden plans on attending Oklahoma State University and majoring in nursing.
Jaden is being escorted by senior Tatum Wilk, and Tatum is the 17-year-old son of Tasha and Jonathan Wilk, the grandson of Kathy and John Thompson, David Fleck, and John and Kathy Wilk. Tatum is involved in football, National Honor Society, and FCA. His honors include two-time football state champion and a football state runner-up. After graduation, Tatum plans to go to law school, marry a hot girl, and buy super expensive cars that he probably can't afford.
Up next is senior candidate Delia Snow. She is a 17-year-old daughter of Gregory Snow. She is the granddaughter of Gail Webb, JB, and Bev Scott, Mark and Judy Peters. Delia is active in track, National Honor Society, and FCA. She is a 2024 track state champion and a two-time track regional champion. Her plans after graduation are to attend college and make a lot of money.
Delia is being up next, or no, Delia is being escorted by senior captain Tanner Olson. Tanner is the 18-year-old son of Sean Olson and Amber Birch. Tanner is actively involved in football, powerlifting, golf, track, National Honor Society, FCA, Spanish Club, and Fish Club. His honors through high school include back-to-back football state champion, the 2023 powerlifting heavyweight outstanding squat, 2024 state runner-up, and third place solo for powerlifting. His plans after graduation are to go to college, become successful, then marry a beautiful honey that lets him golf and buy new cars.
Our final senior candidate is Olivia Palumbo. She is the 17-year-old daughter of Mario and Mandy Palumbo and the granddaughter of Don and Pam Hewitt, Barbara, and the late Jim Palumbo. Olivia is active in fast pitch softball, slow pitch softball, track, FCA, and National Honor Society. She is a two-time fast pitch state champion, 2022 state slow pitch, and a 2024 track state champion. After graduation, she plans on furthering her education and playing softball at Iowa State University and studying to be a broadcast journalist.
Olivia is being escorted by senior captain Nate Roberts. Nate is the 18-year-old son of Brian and Kristen Roberts. He's the grandson of Jane Williams, Carol Roberts, and Jim Jones. He is active in football, FCA, and National Honor Society. Nate is also a member of the 2022 and 2023 football and baseball state championship team. Nate's plans after graduation are to attend Ohio State University to play football, follow God's path, earn a college degree, and take the sport of football as far as he can and save along the way, so when the time comes, he can do something he loves for a living and give back to Washington schools.
Our 2024 returning queen is Hallie Andrews. Hallie is the 18-year-old daughter of James and Kimber Andrews and granddaughter of Karen Nichols. Hallie is currently attending Oklahoma Baptist University on a cheerleading scholarship and pursuing a degree in business marketing. For the future, Hallie plans on to continue cheer, graduate from college, and follow whatever path the Lord leads her down.
Hallie is being escorted by our final senior captain, Mason Singletary. Mason is 17 years old, the son of Chris and Tracy Singletary, the grandson of Bobby and Linda Holsey. Mason is active in football, track, and golf. He's a two-time football state champion, and he plans after graduation are to go to college, become a civil engineer, get super rich, and marry a hot wife. Good plan.
Our beautiful flower girl is Millie Ruth Murray. Millie is 4 years old and in pre-K. She is the daughter of Clay and Brittany Murray and the granddaughter of Perry and Kelly Lyles and Ryan and Annalisa Murray. Millie is involved in dance and tumbling. Her favorite food is spaghetti and her favorite color is a rainbow. When asked what she wanted to be when she grew up, she said she wanted to work at the Moxie shop with her mom.
Millie is being escorted by our handsome crown bearer, Rocky Beller. He's 4 years old and in pre-K. Rocky's parents are Brian and Jesse Beller, the grandson of Rocky and Don Beller, and Buddy and Linda Hankins. Rocky enjoys playing soccer on his Warriors soccer team. He's a member of Summit Kids at Summit Church in Norman, and he likes to spend time with his cousin crew, family, and friends, and his favorite food is chicken nuggets and zebra cakes. His favorite color is red, and when Rocky grows up, he wants to be Spider-Man.
Poor Rocky!
And now, the moment we have all been waiting for. Your 2024 Washington football homecoming king is Nate Roberts.
Your 2024 football homecoming queen is Olivia Palumbo.
You better kiss her, Nate. Come on, do it.
You better kiss her, Nate.
There you go.
Did he do it?
Yeah.
Had a kid.
Good night.
Can somebody say something to him? Oh, thanks.
Probably yours, what you say.
Do you want me to take it down to him?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Tell Stewart.
Well, how about that, Kyle? We got a new king and queen here in Washington, and not shocking, it was Nate Roberts, right?
Yeah, Mr. Ohio State commit. I had to give the guy a little leader in the booth up
Right,
here. I
right.
said, go ahead and just announce, tell him to kiss her. Take all the
Anticipation out
take
of
all
it.
the anticipation out of it, and that way he doesn't have to worry about it. He just has to do it.
Yeah, he got pressured into it, but
Yep.
probably not. I mean, they're kind of a thing. Let's hear what Stuart McPherson and Coach Baylor have to say in this week's Coaches Show after last week's 54-0 victory over Dixon.
Welcome, everyone. Brad Beller's Coaches Show, week number 5 now for the Washington Warriors as Washington comes off a 54-0 shellacking of the Dixon Comets. And it's going to be homecoming tonight here at Reed Field as the Warriors welcome the Marietta Indians to town for homecoming. Brad, let's talk about last week. Not a lot to say. Not a great first half. Just turnover-wise. Everything else was good. Your defense played really well. Offense moved the ball when they didn't turn it over. But turnovers, after you take the first drive, 2 plays and score, after that it was a turnover contest.
Big mistakes, no matter what game it is, it proves that it can slow your progress down. No matter how every one of your plays are doing. I mean, if you take those 3 plays out, majority of our plays were 3, 4, even chunk plays, and then boom, a turnover. And so I think it was good for our guys. We've been trying to hammer home the little things, the little mistakes that make big mistakes,
Right.
Lead to big mistakes, and we've been preaching that. I think that we've had good weeks of practices, but we haven't been sharp, and so. That's something that really kind of got their attention. You look up and there's 4 minutes to go in the first half and it's 6-0. And you're going, okay, we have to right some things. And if Dixon can do that to us, then what are teams down the road that are playoff teams or even in the playoffs that can completely derail your whole season? We've seen that, but it's been a while since we've seen that. Early last year, really the only game that was like that. Were the last 2, the semifinals and finals. The previous year was the OCS game in the second round of the playoffs, and turnovers bit us in the rear and big mistakes. So to see Dixon do that and to slow us down, then I think it really got our attention. But we rebounded, scored 28 points in the third quarter, and I really think that it kind of hit our guys pretty hard. I could tell this week on Monday that they were not happy with the way that it went the other night.
Yeah, I interviewed Nate in the fourth quarter, and I said, slow start. And he said, not good. Not good. He said, Coach Beller came in very calm, just talked to us about making corrections, and he said, I said, well, it worked. You responded. And that's what you hope as a coach.
That's what you hope. I went in, I felt like it led to some lazy play. Like we got this, frustrated, and then it became we weren't coming off the ball hard. And so I walked in and I said, scheme, any adjustments that need to be made. And they were like, no. And I looked at Coach K and said, any adjustments that need to be made? No. Okay, well, this is the way we're going to play. And it's funny how even though we play a lot of guys just one way, how one side of the ball, you can see it in college and NFL, one side of the ball can get the other side down. You'll lose energy, you lose rhythm, you lose focus. And I felt like our offense did that. And they need to understand sometimes it's not running 1,000 different plays or it's X and O adjustments. It's just us cleaning up what we do. And that's 90% of the time. That's the case at halftime. And so our guys did that. I let them kind of handle it themselves and get each other back in line. And they came out and did that in the third quarter and got to see a lot of younger guys get some playing time as well.
You talked early, Brad, and maybe we didn't talk about it on air, but you and I had talked about quarterback play and how your team was going to lean on the freshmen. But you did say we've got a package for Brakefield, and you broke that out.
Brought it in. Kale is a bruiser. I mean, he's downhill, the downhill runner. Pete, you look at what you have early in the year when you play a week 0 game with a young, inexperienced teams. There's things that get maybe not put in or it is in, but you're not comfortable in it or you haven't covered it as much. A couple things we hadn't covered, leading into the Sulphur game was goal line package and under center. And those were some things that we had talked about we needed to get to, but it was not thorough enough. And you could tell in the first overtime, we were limited in how many plays we had in the goal line, how many plays we had in the red zone. And that's just part of it whenever you get to that early in the season with a young team. And so that's something that we have been wanting to show. Just felt like we got comfortable with it. He got comfortable with it. And I think a lot of people see the possibilities of what that package can bring.
Well, it's named the Keldozer. If you want to know, that's what we named it on the broadcast, the Keldozer. So, but again, it got to play some different people in the backfield. Brad, how many running backs can you throw into a game?
We really could throw. I would say that if we could put out there with even, a kid like Singletary last year ran counter for a touchdown. Babcock can run in between the tackles. We could throw 6, 7, 8 guys. And you look at last week, we didn't even have Lucas Witcher at our disposal. That's a really good running back. So we can throw 3 or 4 guys immediately if we ever needed to move Hudson to the slot and, motion him around or move him around and use him in different ways because he can catch the ball really well. But those guys did a great job. Offensive line were putting hat on a hat, started to move people. And the running backs, I think 400 yards, 40 carries, 400 yards, I think is what Bob had. So anytime you can move 400 yards on a rushing, even though our passing game struggled, that's a huge boost to the confidence for the offensive line.
Yeah, because you played some freshmen, and they got some time behind that number 1 line. So I'm sure that got their confidence up.
It did. Josiah is one that he had been banged up early in the year and really trying to get him reps in practice and reps in games, JV games, and you see burst of it, of what he's going to be. And he's another one that's very similar to Hudson that can go out and catch the ball, play the slot, is a good blocker. He's strong as an ox. And so to get him those Friday night carries, I think he was at 8 carries and 70-something yards or something like that, is huge. Caden McCarthy, the senior, downhill runner, made some good plays. So overall, it was great. And then you can always throw Cash Guthmuller. I mean, he scored 2 touchdowns rushing. And he's a fun one. He's kind of lightning in a bottle type guy. So
he had one of the I don't know if you charged the fumble to him. He's running a motion, cuts in front of the quarterback instead of behind. Yeah. And you see that exchange, and it's good that your senior or your freshman quarterback goes to the senior and said, "Hey, wrong way."
Yep.
He corrects it on the field. You didn't have to do that.
Didn't have to, and I really thought Guthmuller, he's going straight to the defensive side of the ball, and we're having to talk him off the ledge because as soon as it happened and he spun around and Creed told him it's Mo, not Jet, I thought he was going to have a brain. I mean, he was grabbing hold of his helmet, and we were trying to calm him down. Yeah. And so, Creed had one of those nights to where he made some mistakes. His receivers made some mistakes. Offensive line had 1 or 2 botches that really slowed our passing game down. And so it was good for him to see the way the other side lives. Sometimes
Right.
it's not always glitz and glamour. And when you can do it in a game like that, and he realizes that he needs to get back focused and understands teams are going to throw coverages and different defenses at him that are going to try to confuse him. It's good for him. It's good for me to go back and say, okay, if teams start doing this, what do we need to do? And so it was a good night. As far as growth, it might have been uncomfortable at times for both of us that we didn't get, but Creed will bounce back, and he always works hard.
Well, 54-0, you can't complain too much in a contest like that. Tonight, homecoming. Homecoming's before the game. That's always good. Get it in, get it over with. Marietta comes to town. Brad, Marietta's been on a pretty rough slide. They finally won a game this year. They're 1-3 coming in, I think. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Probably another night that some of your younger guys are going to get to see some more playing time. If
we don't turn it over. If
we
don't turn it over, they do run the flex bone. We saw Purcell.
Church, lead us in prayer, and then remain standing for the national anthem brought to you by the Warrior Band.
Most gracious Heavenly Father, we do thank you for this day that you have given us, for this opportunity to come together and play football. Just pray for the safety of these young men, that you would protect them, Lord, and that you would keep them safe, and that all of us would have a good time and exhibit good sportsmanship. Father, we just thank you for everyone that's gathered here. Give us all a safe time home. And Father, if you kicked up a little breeze, we would be thankful for it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Run the flex bone, a couple weeks ago, and we know how that can chew up time. So we have to be able to be disciplined on the defense side of the ball, know our responsibilities. It was kind of nice that there's only been a 2 or 3 week stretch in there where we haven't been working on the flex bone, because it really was a little bit of review, slight adjustments that we would have made if we would have had time against Purcell. So it'll be nice to see how that translates onto the field. Defensively, it's very similar to what we saw with Dixon. It's kind of helter-skelter in coverage and their pressures and blitzes and stuff like that. And so even though they might not overwhelm you, from a personnel standpoint, because of all the craziness that they do defensively, we have to be locked in and ready to go and execute at a high level.
Well, and it's good to get these games right now, Brad, because in a couple of weeks you got Marlowe coming into town. Get you the opportunity to get your number ones off the field, and I know, like with Hudson, he's been really good about it. I think he understands the game plan. It's not about right now.
It's not, and I know he was frustrated in himself. He was frustrated in his health. After that hurt against Sulphur, I think he knows he hasn't put his best product on the field. And the other night, 10 carries, 141 yards, and a touchdown. And he takes a shot to the head. I don't think that it was more to the face. Guy hits him, kind of clubs him upside the head and face mask, and we just precautionary.
Sure.
Just said, hey, you've done your damage. We know that you're coming back. You're getting better each week. The field conditions were not ideal last week, and so now he understands the end game is that last final push. Marlowe, Lindsey, Crossings, Lexington, and then into the playoffs that we have to have him healthy. And he does a great job of taking care of himself and being prepared.
Well, tonight's going to be an interesting night. How the Warriors bounce back after a slow start. I'm sure you don't want to see that slow start again tonight.
No, we need to come out, and regardless of the play call, whether it's inside run, off tackle, outside, deep ball, short ball, we have to just execute. And sometimes I'll let them know what our start is going to be, kind of formation wise, or how we're wanting to attack and everything. I told them playbook's open, be ready, prepared. I think that keeps them a little bit mentally engaged, where they're not just sitting there going, okay, this is going to work, or we're going to get a home run. They just need to go out and execute whatever that play is, and make sure that they give themselves a chance to have success.
All right, Brad, best of luck to you and the Warriors tonight. We'll visit with you more at halftime. Stay tuned. We'll have a short break, and when we come back, we'll have Kyle and TJ join in the press box, and we'll have more of the pregame right here from Reed Field. Warriors and the Indians homecoming here at Reed Field. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Good job listening there with Stuart McPherson and Coach Beller after discussing the 54-0 victory over Dixon in a game that was a sloppy fellas to start off with. 3 turnovers in that first half, Kyle, against Dixon. But one stat that did stick out, 0 first downs for Dixon for the entire game.
Yeah, 0 first downs and 54-0 win, 0 points on the board. Defense pitched a shutout last week, TJ. Like you said, a little sloppy in the first half, but Coach Beller had a little talk with him at halftime and really cleaned it up there in the second half. Went off, big 54-0 win. Warriors coming in here tonight, 4-0 against the 1-3 Marietta Braves.
Braves?
Really, Braves?
Indians. We got Indians. Here. Yes, Indians.
Ah,
yeah.
Close enough. But yeah, 1-3 on the season. Had a loss, 35-3 to Medill, 30-22 to Hilton. 1 win against Rush Springs, 13-6. That was kind of a barn burner. And lost CCHS last week, 48-7.
Yeah, CCS a district opponent, and again lost to them pretty handily. A team, Stuart, that has not had a whole lot of success in Marietta.
1 win in 3 years, and that 1 win was this year.
Yeah.
So not the juggernaut. I had somebody ask today. That's why we play on homecoming. It's that kind of game. But guys, the way the district sets up, it's just they come as they come, and next week is Little Axe, and then we get to play Marlowe. So no, I think the Warriors are going to be ready. They're going to come out with a little more intensity, and that's what Brad talked about. He said, we had good offensive drive, 2 plays, go score, stop them, then we turn the ball over. And he said, once we turn the ball over, our defense sort of like, man, golly, what's going on, guys? So I think, little friendly rivalry here, offense and defense. And that sometimes you don't get that on the field with your opponent, so you got to do it internally. So,
well, yeah, you mentioned that they're able to do that because we have 22 players going. Right. So usually you don't have anybody else to blame if you're playing offense and defense. The Warriors fortunate enough to have depth to be really only playing one person both ways. Go ahead, Kyle. You had something you wanted to...
Oh, I was just going to touch on defense played well last week, but one key to the game we had last week was get Hudson Howard involved, man. 12 carries for 148 yards, 1 touchdown last week, but man, he went off. And tonight against Marietta, you've got to think it's going to be a little bit the same, PJ.
Guys, I don't, Kyle, not to correct you, but I don't know how much we'll see of Hudson. He's still not 100% yet. And he wants to be out there. Hudson wants to be out there, but Coach Beller has said, you've got good things on tape. He's a senior. He's looking to play at the next level. We need you healthy
in 2 weeks for sure.
In 2 weeks or in 6 weeks.
Right, when the playoffs start.
Yeah, when playoffs start. Well, he's the guy we need, but I mean, Guys, y'all talk about it. Look, think about all the running backs that we can throw into a ball game.
Well, that's what I was about to say, Stuart. You have Josiah Dickerson had 8 carries for 76 yards last week. Caden McCarthy had 5 touches for 70 yards, and then Guthmuller had 3 touches for 50 yards.
Yeah,
so.
Guthmuller's, again, he was a quarterback last year at Purcell in a run-heavy offense, and he has shown the ability, especially here at Reed Field in his last game that we played here at home, to really kind of be like a thunder to Hudson's lightning. And so he's more than capable of doing that. And then we haven't even looked at Blake Heiliger, who's been the running back since he was, in junior high, freshman ball, JV the last couple of years. He's been playing a lot of linebacker for us, but
hey, TJ,
he has the ability to do that.
Well, what about the Kale Dozer?
Exactly, you could go with the Kale Dozer.
He had 2 carries for 17 yards last
week. And a touchdown.
And Coach Miller, I talked to him about that, and he said, he's we put these packages in, and he said we don't work on them a lot, but we've started here lately working on some of those other things now. And he said that's one of them. And he said it's just a different thing because we've had a hard time punching it in from, go back to the Sulphur game where we've got the ball at the 2-yard line in the first overtime and can't get it in.
Right.
And he said, so it's time to bring those things to life.
Yeah, getting a little bit later in the season, Stuart. We're 4 games in. We got a couple of good ball games coming up. Marlowe, Stuart, let's talk about Marlowe a little bit. They're starting to find their stride with their young squad coming in, and we got them a little bit later in the season.
Yeah, and that'll be here at Reed Field, and that's going to be one that everybody's had circled. The players had circled, the coaches had circled.
As the Warriors take the field, we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff. Warriors will kick first and play defense. And again, that defense has been pretty stingy this year, only allowing 10 points a game. And a lot of that is in mop-up duty. And then the other one is the points that they gave up in that Sulphur game. But there's really, only averaging, teams are only averaging. I lost the average there. It's like first day on the job, fellas.
You're the math teacher.
I know. Yeah, looking at the stats here. Do want to give Mike Spalding a shout out. He gives us stats every week. That is Nathan Spalding's dad and a bunch of other kids' dads. But Nathan, you've seen the Spaldings come through here, Lance and Lane and Shane. And so there's been a lot of them come through. But he continues to give us stats as the Marietta Indians take the field. And Kyle, if you take a look at them, not a lot of Marietta players coming out of that student section, or that spirit section.
Yeah.
And only 3 seniors. 3 of those guys are seniors.
3 seniors, not a whole lot of guys on the squad. Really, a bunch of guys going both ways. And fans didn't travel well tonight. They got about 20 people in the stands over there. So
expected them to be watching us on Washington
Warriors TV. Number 1 team in the state. You need to travel a little better than that.
Looks like the Warriors are going to receive their opening kickoff. Back to receive is number 6, Cade Babcock, looking for his first touchdown as a Washington Warrior. You also have Cash Sides. Number 1, Mason Singletary. You're very high on Mason Singletary. Number 20, Cash Guthmuller. As long as you got 8 to 10. As the smoke machine is kind of overtaking the field, Kyle.
Yeah, it's a little bit different vibe tonight. Having red smoke. It's really kind of the first time we've ever seen that. TJ, I will say they fixed the hole in the roof here in the press box and got a little turf up there. Hey, we've got a start to the turf dynasty right here on top of the roof.
Racing Sanchez had a couple kids come here, Jackson and Jade, providing that for us. Kicking for Marietta's number 0. That is Eric Serrano. And looks like Singletary gets the opening kickoff. Looking for room to run. He's got a hole. He's at midfield. Can he break loose? I think he can. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Opening kickoff. Touchdown. Warriors.
That didn't take long.
What a start there for the Washington Warrior offense. We're not really offense. Special teams, man. Mason Singletary stepping up, taking it to the house.
Guys, that's probably the first special teams touchdown we've had this year.
This year for sure. We had a couple of them last year. I feel like Mason Singletary is on that list. I know Dawson Thomas has had some success in the kick return game. We take a look at our stats. Like you said, way to start the game as Tanner Olson runs in. That might be a penalty. You see as Tatum Wilkes able to kick it up and through the uprights. 14 seconds into the game, Warriors lead 7-0. You're watching Warrior football on Washington.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey Warrior fans, we want to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. With over 20 years of dedicated service to the community and over 1,000 five-star reviews, our team is committed to doing things right. Arthur's is a locally owned and operated company that proudly sponsors the Washington Warriors. We offer the best products and services for your home or office, from service and maintenance to full replacements. You can trust us to keep you and your family comfortable, season after season, year after year. Give us a call or visit our website.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive.
Look back to Reed Field. Tanner Olson with the kickoff as number 7 for Marietta just gets blown up. That's Casey Lott. Jordan Gilmer. You guys, you get a lot of accolades for the offense and the defense. That's the guy here. Jordan Kilmer. That's all he's been doing is making tackles. And then he gets the start his senior year on the defensive end, replacing Nathan Spaulding, and he's doing a heck of a job there as well. Go jump! Go jump! Marietta comes in what appears to be a wing T formation. Handoff up the middle.
How
about that, Kyle? The Warriors facing similar offenses.
Little wing T 2 weeks in a row.
That's one thing Coach Beller had said was it was good playing them back-to-back with Dixon because it was exactly the same kind of offense.
No gain on the play. Will be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. Indians are starting out with number 11, Cooper Carroll, at quarterback. Excuse me, I think it's 12, Jay Smith. We'll have to see. They send a man in motion. No, that is 11. They pitch it, and there is Blake Heiliger with the tackle at his linebacker position. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Blake right there just coming up. Good linebacker position right there. Playing your role and just got the pitch, man. He had him right there.
Long 3rd down coming up for the visiting team. See if they attempt a pass. Go in motion again. Run the option. The freshman quarterback is tackled in the backfield, this time by Cale Brakefield. A loss of 1 will make it 4th down and 11, and the Indians will have to punt.
Had a little stunt there. Oh, Kilmer went to the inside, but man, Brakefield just coming up, filling the gap there, and trying to run a little sweep right there to tackle, a little fake pitch, and Brakefield had that one snuffed out.
Punting for the Indians is Eric Serrano. Back deep, Cade Babcock and Jackson Mays.
I want to put Singletary back there.
Is Singletary on your fantasy football team, Kyle? Yep. Mays gets it going forward and is stuffed at midfield, but falls forward, tackled by number 61. We don't have his name on there. We're going to say Dillian Flores.
That'll bring you out this Washington. Averaging 43.8 points per game on the season, TJ.
That'll win a lot of ball games.
Yeah.
Got some good games to keep up with tonight, gentlemen.
First and 10. Warriors come out with 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver is Cade Babcock. They send Case Alexander in motion, hand it off to Hudson Howard, taking his time, looking for him, and he gets tripped up by his own man. That is Jackson Bird with the tackle as he falls over his offensive lineman. Not before picking up 8 yards. He's 2nd and 2.
Good job right there by Jackson Bird. Kind of sucked that he fell down and got tripped up a little bit, but
2.
Well, he was thrown right at the feet of Hudson.
As I'm looking at the ticker on the Squirtle ticker, I saw Metro Christian and Chandler. That's going to be an interesting game to keep track of.
Jones and Millwood.
Oh, yeah. Barrett keeps the handoff, trying to get some extra yards. It's going to be close to the first down.
wonder if Hudson tried to grab that from him. This guy, Barrett tried to pull that one back, and he kind of stuttered there for a minute.
Whereas we're able to pick up that first down on that Barrett run. And guys, we talked about this last week on the way back from Dixon about the ability of Creed Barrett to be able to run the ball, but maybe Coach Beller reluctant to run him this early in the season. Barrett hands it off to Howard up the
Big
middle.
hole.
He's at the 25, 20, breaks the tackle, 10, 5, touchdown, Warriors. 37-yard touchdown run by senior Hudson Howard.
Good block right there. Man, Hudson Howard hit that hole, had one block down the field. Kate Babcock just was able to seal this man off for Hudson Howard to make that last cut. Warriors on the board again early, 13-0 Washington.
Hudson's 9th touchdown on the season, 43rd of his career. Definitely following in the tracks of great running backs here at Washington as Tatum Wilk kick is up and good with 8:17 to go in the first quarter. Warriors lead 14-0.
Up ATM and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
At A+ Real Estate, we know that your home is one of the largest investments you'll ever make, and we want your purchase to be easy. And check out the 70 acres of commercial property we have listed in Goldsby. With over 1,400 feet of frontage along West Center Road, you'll find the perfect location for your future business development. Contact Anita
at 387-3322. We love helping people.
Welcome back to Reed Field as Tanner Olson squibs it. And the ball's loose. Marietta able to come up with it as Warriors cash sides and Adam Sharp coming in looking to lay some wood.
Stuart, we always talk about special teams, man, but the speed of the special teams, that little squib kick, Washington's gone to that these last couple of years, and the ability and the speed of those guys to get downfield and make something happen, man, is pretty crazy.
Yeah, Coach Beller has to have confidence in them because you give teams pretty good field position. So you got to have great confidence in your defense.
Yeah, exactly. Defense is what is where the confidence lies in, and yeah, obviously giving up 0 first downs last week has shown that Coach K's defense is up to the challenge. As Iger gets the tackle, nice gain on the play for Marietta. Like number 22, Adrian Rueda.
Do we not have a sideline camera tonight?
No sideline camera tonight. Yeah,
I didn't see one. So
everything's upstairs. So
where's Gina?
She's doing the
Down
bake
there
sale
working
cross country.
bake
Yeah,
sale.
her cross country team.
She needs to bring us some cookies and grab that camera.
Yeah, cross country team is killing it. Their girls squad is trying to get to the state, trying to win a state championship this year. Ball is stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. It's like Jordan Kilmer, Kane Lampkin on that side. First one to make contact. Third down and 6.
Gee, just staying stiff tonight, man. Just swarming the ball.
Well, and I think
Nothing unheard of.
that is a testament to playing. Obviously, defense is really strong, but this is like Stuart said earlier, the second week in a row playing this same style of offense. As there looks to be some movement early.
One thing that I've noticed a little difference in Marietta is they do have a little bit bigger gaps in their offensive line. And with Dixon, they had everybody, I mean, nearly foot to foot and 2 tight ends and 2 backs, 2 in the slot. Marietta's got a little bit bigger splits, trying to spread the defense out a little bit, trying to get a little bit more, maybe some running room, chance for their first down.
Yeah, they got a 5-yard penalty on the Warriors, so third down and about 1, a long one.
TJ, your dad brought up a good point up here. Got your dad in the booth tonight.
Yeah, come down from Wisconsin.
They're starting running back out of the ball game. He was limping around a little bit. So
for a team that doesn't have much depth, that's not a good sign. As the Warrior defense stops him at the line of scrimmage, Cale Brakefield, Jordan Kilmer, Case Alexander. Can be 4th and short. You got to think that Marietta will go for it here.
What do you have to lose?
Exactly. They do stay on the field, the offense does, and trying to get the call from the sidelines. Young team. We look through this lineup that was sent to us, and you see a lot of 9s and 10s for freshmen and sophomores. So the coach there, Coach Terry, trying to build a program. He's going to call a timeout, make sure they have the right play dialed up. We'll take a timeout with them. 14-0 Warriors lead with 6:01 left to go in the game. Quarter.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are a leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs throughout Oklahoma and Texas. Their support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go, Warriors!
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 14-0. A big 4th down and 1. Looks like Marietta has decided to punt. I'm sure the analytics say you should go for it here, Kyle. Down 14-0, but
maybe you got a good punter.
Yeah, nobody back to receive the punt. And nice punt by Serrano. Serrano, also a good baseball player for the Cleveland Indians.
Major leagues? Yeah.
Well, Pedro Serrano.
Jabu.
Yeah. Does not think Jesus can hit a curveball. First down and 10 for the Warriors as they take over at the 21-yard line. 6:01 left to go in this opening quarter.
Will we see a pass? You know, the Warriors first drive was all on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this in the past as far as the Warriors maybe throwing some stuff out there for other teams to have to study, right? You know? And so be interesting to see what happens. We do have a receiver on each side, Nate Roberts and it's like probably Cash Guthmuller right next to each other. They do throw a pass to Cade Babcock on a wide receiver screen, and he is tackled at the 30-yard line by number 50, Aiden Gomez. Picks up around the first down.
I like that. Send Roberts in motion, get him out in the field blocking, and just a little quick strike to Babcock.
And Stuart talked with Nate last week and how much he takes pride in blocking for his teammates, and as Hudson Howard Just gets past the first down marker. But these receivers and tight ends do a great job of trying to help each other out, and that's what springs those open or those big plays on the run game and in the air.
Got Guthmuller in the slot.
34-yard line.
I would imagine as the season progresses, they start trying to get him more involved in the offense. As Barrett looks to pass, throws it to the right. Wide open is Nate Roberts. He's at midfield. Now showing off some wheels, cutting it back towards the left side. Now he's going to try to get a good block by Cade Babcock. Stiff arms a man at the 20 and is finally tackled. A huge gain by Nate Roberts. He's able to pick up 46 yards.
Add that one up.
I just did. 46 yards. There you go.
Come on.
Is
Is that right? Is that right?
Math
I'm going to have to ask Dad back here. Is that right?
54 to the 50, 16. 50 to the 20s, 30.
I thought you said to the 60.
And Warriors playing fast. 3 receivers to the right. Barrett rolling to the right. Looking for Case Alexander. Finds him, and it's just overthrown. As Case Alexander ran a route into the flats. Alexander tall. Not that tall. Second.
Don't tell him that to his face. He thinks he's tall. He's going to be real tall, I believe, before it's all over with as a sophomore.
Well, anybody over 6 foot is tall to me as Barrett takes the snap, hands it off to Guthmuller on the jet. And he is tripped up. Number 22, Adrian Rueda with the tackle.
Guthmuller looked around like, where did he come from?
I think he just fell down and tripped him up.
I think he was just trying to avoid the herd that was coming.
He was able to get all he could get. It's going to bring up third down, about 5 here. A lot of plays you can run right here, TJ.
Well, obviously,
5, definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah. Alexander goes in some short motion. They hand it off to Howard up the middle, and he is met by a Marietta defender. That is number 50, Aiden Gomez. And they're going to be well short of the first down marker. That's going to be 4th down and about 3.
Now we'll see what we're going to run.
Might get Barrett out.
Pretty tight set here.
Yeah. No, they're handing it off to Howard, and he's got lots of room to run. He might pick up his second touchdown of the night, and he does. 18-yard touchdown run by Hudson Howard. The Warriors go up 20-0.
This little 3rd and 5 off the tackle. Overloaded on that side, had the blockers, and was able to make just a good 18-yard run. Really walked in the end zone, TJ.
Yeah, I mean, you know he's got wheels, and he didn't show them off right there. As Tatum Wilk, senior, comes in to kick the extra point. Nice job by Wilk. Laces were in there. I don't know if you saw that. Laces supposed to be out. Laces were in. I saw that from here. Warriors go up 21-0. 2:48 left to go in the opening quarter.
Like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Product Supply wants to wish Coach Brad Bellner and the defending state champions, the Washington Warriors, the best of luck this week.
Welcome back to Reed Field, homecoming night. Warriors up 21-0 in the first quarter. This time the ball is set up on the tee. Tanner Olson straight line kicks it deep to the 10-yard line. And Warriors special teams.
I thought he called a fair catch there. He was waving his hand up in there.
Able to tackle Garrett Flanagan at the 20-yard line.
Stewart, did you not see that?
It was a mosquito. He was trying to get mosquitoes away from his face.
We didn't fog the field this week.
It's hey, the field's in pretty good shape. You know,
They did a good job of getting all the bad grass out of here, and shout out to all the coaches and Mr. Newbie.
Yeah, they put a real mower on it and cut it down. It's in great shape.
B&H providing a pump for water from the Walnut Creek.
To come out here and practice my 100-yard shots. Leave a divot line in the end zone.
Defense, it's, again, swarming. Can't get a number on there. Number
Ricky.
15, Ricky Ramirez, as he's able to make the first contact, and Kane Lampkin cleans it up. Be Ricky.
Guys, there's mosquitoes. I'm not being serious now.
Here we go.
There are mosquitoes out here tonight.
It's hot in this booth.
Oh, yeah, right. That air conditioner going up.
Yeah, we had to slum it up with the peasants last week outside.
Got a speaker right above us.
2nd down and 10 as Indians run the motion. And again, Cale Brakefield taking out the quarterback, number 11, Cooper Carroll. I don't know who. It looked like number 4, Cash Matthews, got a taste of what.
No, it's the quarterback.
Well, I know, but Cash Matthews got a taste of what number 1 football team looks like, as he was trying to block a couple of Warriors, and he got the wrong.
He got a hello meeting.
Minute 38 left to go in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 11. Yeah, you are right, Stuart. They have they're like Texas Tech splits here back in Mike Leach. As the pass is made, Heiliger with the interception. And he's not able to return it, but his first career interception as a Warrior gives them possession deep in.
You got to tell Blake, say, you got a chance for a house call right there. Take that dude to the outside. You run that back in to where everybody's at. But we will credit him. First interception of the year. Congrats to him. But
Kyle, you're exactly correct.
I expect a house call right
there. Yeah, that's what they're taught. If you get a turnover, you take it to the sidelines. All your blockers are there.
He was trying to set everybody up.
And I guess so. We'll have to see about that. Warriors now have the ball at the Marietta 21-yard line. 1:16 to go in the quarter.
Watch Babcock down here, single coverage down here on this bottom side.
They hand it off to Howard up the middle. Not a lot doing. I say that as he picks up about 6 yards.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, what game were you watching, TJ?
I just used to the holes being bigger.
I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Hudson probably at partial second quarter, and that'll be it for him. They're going to let him get some stats and just get back in the groove a little bit, and then we'll start seeing the rotation of running backs.
Well, he was stifled in back-to-back weeks against Sulphur and Purcell. So
can you spell that?
Stifled? Yeah, STIPFILED or something like that. Jax Mitchell gets in for a touchdown. The junior tight end scores and extends the lead to 27-0.
How about that, man? Jax Mitchell getting involved in the ball game. Just a little tight end dump there. A little 5-yard and out.
Hey, the big guy's
got hit him, man.
Big guy's got soft hands.
Yeah. I'm just glad he caught it. You would have dropped that one, man. He'd have never heard the end of that one.
He forgot he was on the extra point team. They had to say, hey, Jax, come on back out here, guy.
And I'm not mistaken, I think that is his first career touchdown, as he did not play last year as a sophomore. So congratulations to Jax Mitchell as Tatum Wilk line drives his kick through the uprights to extend the lead 28-0. We're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
All season. Air Product Supply is your local distributor of Climate Master and Lux Air heat and air conditioning equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor to help with all your HVAC needs. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Reed Field as Tanner Olson is set to kick off. High end over end kick. It's caught at the 10-yard line. As the special teams looking to track down the returner, and he makes a pretty good return as he takes it across the 30 down to the 33-yard line. A 23-yard return.
Biggest game they've had all night.
Well, yeah, you mentioned that. Bob gave us a stat. Go ahead and give that to the fans.
Marietta has 3 yards of offense tonight, so that was obviously
one completion. That was to us. And so the Warriors, on their only pass attempt, will start on defense 34-yard line. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Carroll gets under center, hands it off up the middle. Dawson Thomas making his comeback. Stuart mentioned that earlier in the game, in the post game or pregame with us. Good to see him back on the field, guys.
Yeah, he's a headhunter, always been, and you hate being in concussion protocol after a couple, man. You hate it. You hate it for that guy, but you don't want to miss him on the ball field, TJ. He's that dude shoots out on the runners like a freaking cannon. Man. Yeah. There's a cannonball.
It'll be the start of the second quarter when we get back. Warriors up 28-0.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Welcome back to Reed Field as we start the second quarter here. Homecoming 2024. Warriors lead 28-0 against the Marietta Indians as they have a second down and about 3. Carroll keeps the ball, and he's not going anywhere as Case Alexander makes the tackle. No gain on the play.
Case Alexander had him his little Triple H power slam right there. Off the top rope.
Yeah, Case getting a lot of playing time this year and last year as something fell. Hope that didn't hurt somebody. Kyle's going to check on him. It's like
our antenna.
Yeah.
Way to go, Stuart.
Well, it's your camera guys are up there knocking everything around.
I'm just going to hold it the whole game.
Hopefully he didn't.
Hopefully he didn't knock loose the camera.
Oh, the camera's good right now. As Marietta stuffed in the backfield, Ricky Ramirez with the tackle for loss. Going to make it 4th down and long for the Indians. Good job by the
we're losing everything.
The junior linebacker.
Losing everything. About lost your box out the window, or Stuart.
Everybody right
Well, that would have hurt somebody below you.
4th down for Marietta as Serrano set to punt.
That just goes to show we need a new press box, new turf, new field, new press box.
Well, we got
new stands, new lights. Let's just do it all.
Bob Harris muffs the punt We're going to give Bob a hard time there. See that coming right to him. Nate Roberts trying to coach him up on the sidelines. Saying, Bob, you got to keep both eyes on it. Get your hands right here. You know it's coming end over end, so you can't let it hit you right on the chest, Kyle.
How about some scores, guys?
Let's hear it, Stuart.
This one's interesting. Dixon 7, Lindsay 6.
Oh.
That's in the second quarter.
Where's that at? Dixon
That's
or
at Lindsay. Crossings 22, Little Axe 0. Marlow 14, Lexington 0. Millwood 16, Jones 0.
Okay, Millwood.
What would?
Millwood. Again, I would say the best concession stand food I've ever had.
Catfish.
White bread, hot sauce. As Cash Guthmuller's getting loose. He's at midfield. Oh, what a block! He's at the 30. Look at the wheels.
Alexander. Or no, Nate Roberts.
Cash.
I'm talking a little trash.
Guthmuller with the 71-yard touchdown scamper.
And the guy gave Nate a high five.
What do you say, Stuart? Good block?
Yeah. Said, and you're going to Ohio State?
Can I get an autograph?
Yeah.
But back to the catfish.
Hey, hot sauce, white bread.
Best? No, it was ketchup.
I put hot sauce on mine.
Wonder white bread, little fried catfish.
$5.
$5 for the sandwich. Best catfish sandwich I've ever had in my entire life.
And a great game.
It's a good game.
Came down right to the end. We had the ball on the 1-yard line. Couldn't punch it in. The year after we got beat in the state championship.
I'll say Libby's didn't have nothing on that catfish. Libby's, your catfish is
Hey guys. Hey, let's since we just took a timeout.
Yeah, we'll stay right here.
Yeah. Hey, I had a guy come up to me at the before the game started. His name's Greg Snow. Greg's a alumni from Washington, graduated in 1990. He said, I think I'm probably the furthest person that's ever watched a broadcast. He said, I've been in Prague,
Czechoslovakia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Budapest.
Kyle looks at me like I didn't know where that was at. Come on, Kyle. I'm the academic team coach.
Yeah. So he said, I have to get up at like middle of the night and watch the game. But he said, I watch you guys just about every week, wherever I'm at. He said, I travel a lot. So that's pretty neat.
That is awesome. I know when Philip Taylor was overseas, he would watch us. And then, you remember Jalen Burnett, Stewart?
Yes.
He would watch us when he was overseas at the UAE. He was at United Arab Emirates watching us and cheering on the Warriors. My former assistant basketball coach, my first year here. As the Warriors special teams, guess who it is, guys?
Mr. Kilmer.
Jordan Kilmer. Johnny on the spot.
I have to remember back. His dad played he was a junior on the '96 state championship team. Great running back, set high school records for yards and touchdowns and all this. But I'll have to ask Coach Schneeberger sometime if he ever played on special teams.
Yeah, I would probably doubt that. Well, maybe, but I doubt it.
I doubt it because he played defense, and I'm sure at some point he had to get off the field, and that was probably during special teams time.
Marietta starts with the ball on the 22-yard line. 9:58 left to go in the half. And they're able to force the Warriors to jump off sides as they are a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, Kilmer. Probably a little known fact to our listeners. A really good dirt bike rider. Like nearly sponsored dirt bike rider. Does that on the side. That's one of his biggest hobbies and does a great job. And it kind of fits his personality. You see those guys are those
Reckless.
X Games. Yeah, those X Games guys are kind of a little bit of a different breed. And he's shown that on the football field. Carried over. Second down and 1 after Marietta's able to pick up 4 yards from the play. 9:24 to go in the half. Homecoming night. How about the parade tonight, guys?
It was good.
I got lots of candy.
57 float. And we broadcasted on WashingtonWarriors.tv as the quarterback keeper does not go for much.
You know, I've always said that there's enough floats that if you spread it out, it could probably go for an hour.
Yeah. Well, that's what we give a big shout out to Amy Larman and Robin Cox, who doing the Stuco stuff this year, and just the involvement was absolutely incredible. 57 floats, and I saw Mr. Newby. He's an OSU fan, along with all the smart people in this booth, me and Kyle, and we're like, this is like Stillwater's homecoming. It's like the greatest homecoming in high school sports. It's just ridiculous. I saw tents propped up at lunchtime today on the side of the road, getting ready to watch the floats as no gain on the play by Marietta.
That's
just
one
an
thing,
impressive
guys, that I hear from people that first time they ever come to Washington to a homecoming parade, and they said that sense of community is what's drawn them to Washington, because they are very impressed with not just the number of floats, but the number of people that actually come to just like you said, they're getting there early to get that prime spot. I got there just in time. My daughter Kelsey and my son-in-law Tom, they got there in time to get a spot under a shade tree. That's all. I was in a
pretty smart
prime spot, good candy collection area. Me and Presley, me and Palmer did a good job.
Stuart, what's your favorite candy? Is it the Althea's brownies?
We missed out. They ran out before they got to us.
Personal foul on Warriors give the Marietta Indians a first down as they're able to pick up 4 on that play, making it 2nd down and 6.
I'm going to say I got about 12 of them. It wasn't good for the blood sugar.
And you don't share those?
The flying brownies are popular these days. 2nd down and 6.
Skittles. Skittles, you can't beat Skittles.
And we got Halloween in a couple.
They can't melt.
It's true. We collect that candy and we return it to everybody for Halloween.
Smart man.
Option play to left. Ball's loose. The Warriors able to jump on it. That is Cale Brakefield. 2nd turnover on the night by Marietta. The Warriors will have the ball in Indian territory at the 43-yard line.
You got to get that one-handed scoop right there.
Scoop and score.
Scoop and score.
Millwood is up 24-0 on Jones.
I don't care what the coaches preach every week. Just fall on it. That's out of the window whenever you see that ball on the ground with nobody in front of it. You reach down, you pick that thing up with one hand, and you take it to the house.
Well, you probably owe Jake Coles some running, because I'm sure you were all about his front flip into the end zone last year against Crooked Oak.
It was worth.
Barrett looking to throw, goes over the middle. Cade Babcock with the catch, breaks the tackle, spins up, touchdown. He is touchdown Warriors. The 3-yard touchdown catch. Spin move, juke move, B button, whatever, but by Cade Babcock.
Let's see a Purcell Vision Source replay on this one. Oh, we don't have it. TJ's slacking in the booth up here, but man, Babcock, what a catch. Had 2 defenders there, misses one, makes one miss, hits a little spin move there, and takes it to the house. What a score.
Impressive catch and run by the sophomore receiver as Wilk kicks his extra point up and through the uprights with 7:12 to go in the first half. Warriors up 42-0.
Brad.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans. We want to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. With over 20 years of dedicated service to the community and over 1,000 five-star reviews, our team is committed to doing things right. Arthur's is a locally owned and operated company that proudly sponsors the Washington Warriors. We offer the best products and services for your home or office, from service and maintenance to full replacements. You can trust us to keep you and your family comfortable, season after season, year after year. Give us a call or visit our website.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking.
Welcome back to Reed Field as Tatum Wilk kicks it off, and we got a penalty. Got false start on the kicking team. Why is this guy given the? Oh, is this? Stuart, I'm gonna go to you. Is that appropriate protocol?
Yes.
Okay, so the white hat doesn't have
he's
to.
in the middle of the field, so in front of the.
Makes sense. I just wanted. That's just something I want to know. So.
What's the call there?
If your referee was mine,
yeah, or had a camera pointed on him,
be different. But since not, it's the back judge actually that takes care of the signals.
So Tatum Wilk will re-kick from the 35-yard line. Making sure everybody's ready. As he puts a leg through it, takes a bounce at the 20-yard line. And we had a receiver not as fortunate as last time. He is tackled at the 30, got a 5-yard gain on the play. So
Sharp and Nate Steele.
Nate Steele in on the active special teams. Next week, Warriors will be at Little Axe.
Is that Thursday night game?
It is Thursday. They do not have school on Fridays, so they play on Thursdays. What?
Why not be that?
I have to get my guy T-Raj, athletic director over there.
Some flight situation changing.
Little Axe get beat up by Crossings right now in the first half. Handoff goes to the left, and nice job. I can't get the number of the player, but they shot that gap. The linebacker did. We'll see as he comes off the pile. Warriors got Jaron Gordon. Braden Hutchins. Might have been Dawson Thomas. Was able to fly through there. Kyle's not going to be here next week. 7:40.
Do a little change in here.
What?
Oh, I didn't know we had a Thursday night game. So
back-to-back Thursday night games.
Yeah, you better be back by at least Marlowe. That's a Thursday night. I don't know what you think job's about. You get paid well enough.
Hey, this is not.
Yes, it is.
2nd down and 10. As quarterback keeps it, it's Carroll, and he tries to drive his legs forward. Tackled by Case Alexander and Cash Guthmuller. Couple yards on the play will make it 3rd down and 7. 6 minutes left to go in this opening half. Hey, Stuart, you mentioned that score, 24-0, Millwood Jones. That's an impressive score. I've been pretty high on Jones all year.
Well, that's number 2 Millwood, number 4 Jones in the state. So,
and I thought, Jones graduated that really good quarterback, and
they still had a good one coming.
Yeah, but the one they had that after Mays was good. And so, but he graduated last year, and for Millwood to be doing what they're doing to it, especially after losing Jake Nickens from that wide receiver spot, that's something to keep an eye on as we go down the road.
Here's the other one that you were asking about, TJ. Metro Christian 21, Chandler 0.
We've had our nightmares with Metro Christian over the past years. It's going to be 4th down and about 4. With the ruling by the OSSAA last year, allowing the private schools to go back to their original classes, Metro Christian dropping back down to Class 2A. Kind of low in Marlowe, after they did the ADM, dropping back down to A, really loaded up this class with Washington, Millwood, Marlowe, and Metro Christian, along with Jones, making it going to be an interesting playoff run. Looks like there's a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. Warriors lead 42-0.
Services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
A-Plus Real Estate. We love helping people.
At A-Plus Real Estate, we know that your home is one of the largest investments you'll ever make, and we want your purchase to be easy. And check out the 70 acres of commercial property we have listed in Goldsby. With over 1,400 feet of frontage along West Center Road, you'll find the perfect location for your future business development. Contact Anita
at 387-3322. We love helping people.
Welcome back to Reed Field. 4th down. Looks like Serrano's back to punt, standing at his own 28-yard line. Jackson Mays and Cade Babcock back to receive. A nearly blocked punt as it bounces at the 38-yard line and takes a Marietta bounce out of bounds. Nice directional punt.
He's done a good job of that,
Serrano.
guys. You know, he's probably had a lot of practice at punting, but he does a good job getting it away from the return guys. So let's see what we got here. Well, Coach Beller, he lied to me.
4:51 to go. They got the starters coming back
He
out.
said we were done, but I guess he wasn't done.
I'm sure Hudson told him, said, I'm going to get a couple more touches, Coach.
Have to ask him about that at halftime. What? You said you were done. You know, somebody was done because they're missing a lineman.
Yeah, it's like number 51, Andrew Cooper, the sophomore, running in. And good job there by number 59, Keith Stringer. Yeah, I think that's Stringer, telling him the play as Mitchell comes out, blocking for Hudson Howard. Howard cuts it back near midfield at the 47-yard line. Nice pull there by Jackson Mitchell to spring open that play for Hudson Howard as he's able to pick up about 23 yards on the play. 25, we'll say. First down for the Warriors. I got the Purcell.
I was doing the math.
Ready to go.
25. You were spot on right there.
Thank you.
It took me a little bit longer than you to do the math. I was counting fives.
Barrett directs his offense as he sends Mason Singletary in motion on the jet sweep. Makes the first guy miss. Got a good block. Now he's trying to make more guys miss. He's free up the sideline. Pushed out of bounds. Big gain on the play by the senior, Mason Singletary. We do have a flag on the play. It looked like it could have been some holding there as we take a Purcell Vision Source instant replay. Right there on the bottom of the screen there at the 42-yard line. We know our friends Scott, Stephanie Mendel listening to us tonight, watching us on their date night. So they're able to get rid of some kids this evening. How about that? Get rid of some kids, listen to...
What's the secret?
Do what?
What's the secret?
To get rid of kids? Yeah. Have a lot of friends that have birthdays on the same night, I guess. They're going to bring this play back. Mark it 10 yards from the 40-yard line.
Good deal there, Stuart. That was kind of a spot foul downfield, so still.
Well, I was checking down here. Roy Tompkins, one of our photographers, he got taken out on the play. So, but he's up. I think he's all right.
Warriors will still have a first down after that big gain. Ball will be placed at midfield. 4 minutes on the dot left to go in this opening half. Homecoming night here where we crowned a king, Nate Roberts, and a queen, Olivia Palumbo. They're going super regionals. The star pitcher for the Warriors softball team beat Jones yesterday 11-0.
I asked Coach Lampkin before the game if he had knew yet who they'd have in the super, and he said not yet. He said thinking Heritage Hall, Craig, or maybe
what's going on down there, Stuart?
I think they're talking something on the clock timing.
Yeah, it looks like
Bob's out there in the middle of them.
Yeah, they're fixing to flag Bob. I see one of the officials got his hand on his flag. Yeah. Bob's trying to tell him where it was.
Team up.
Where it was.
What's your dad doing?
Team up.
Yeah, the chains moved, I think. They didn't see the flag, so that's a no-no.
The
Anyway,
Super Regionals. Yeah, go ahead,
Super
sir.
Regionals coming up be Thursday.
Should be
That's
hosting.
2 out of 3.
Yep,
Should
should be
host. So
yeah, Warriors swept regionals.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try to play that on Wednesday. Would you, TJ?
No, I think that's what they like to try to do with football.
Especially playing on a Thursday.
Yep.
And we play Thursday because Little Axe doesn't have school on Friday.
Right.
So if they play at home, they always play on Thursday night.
Yep. That is right. And so, yeah, I would assume, I know that Coach Lampkins tried to, even in slow pitch, try to get those days as early as possible. And in the spring, it's a little bit more understandable because of the weather.
I don't think we got to worry about weather for a while.
So it's going to be pretty nice. Pretty nice.
If you like
Warriors,
90 degrees weather in October, yeah, that's pretty nice.
Warriors, I think, guys, Warriors softball team, one of the favorites to win it this year, as they have been in the past. Lone Grove, they won state last year. I think that it's going to come down to Washington and Lone Grove in the state championship.
What about Perry?
Perry's got a good record. They hadn't seen them play a whole lot of tough teams though. I think they only have like 2 or 3 losses, so kind of hard to tell.
Washington has what, 2?
2 losses.
Yeah,
only 2 losses on the season. Great season so far by the Lady Warriors. As Barrett running the option, got his pitch man with Nate Roberts. He's going to try to keep it himself. Good block by Cade Babcock. Looks like they're going to call him for a holding. And, suplex there by Creed, by the Marietta defender. But as we take a Purcell Vision Source instant replay, we'll be able to see here about the 40-yard line, the hold on, looks like Cade Babcock.
That might be back-to-back holds on him. I think he might have had
the one down
here, too.
Well, again, you're trying to spring those big plays loose. And so you're trying to do as much as you can. And as soon as you start feeling that jersey pull, you got to let go. Officials saw him with a little bit of an extra tug. It's going to make it 10-yard penalty from the 36-yard line, 37-yard line, back it up to the 47. But I think the yardage gain will be good enough for a first down.
Good crowd here tonight for homecoming.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle's got money coming for us for a new stands too. And so that's awesome, as it's going to go from end zone to end zone, hopefully. Right, Kyle?
I heard it's supposed to break ground January 15th, 2025.
On Martin Luther King Day, huh? That's awesome. Hudson Howard with the carry, and he's showing off the speed now. See if he can get out there. He's at the 20. Oh, horse collar. No penalty on the play. See, took him down by the back of the nameplate.
CJ, we'll hit up a little Purcell Vision Source replay.
We'll get it right here at the beginning. Let's see if I can get this slowed down. I like
that little juke step and then hit the gas.
Yeah, slow down and let everybody catch up and then down. Yeah, that was definitely a horse collar.
Yeah.
Luckily, he didn't jerk him back.
Right.
And the score is 42-0. So probably not going to get that call.
Yeah.
If he would have jerked him back, I bet you with flags coming from the stands.
He might have been trying to. Hudson's powerful legs might have kept him from doing that. 2 receivers to the right as they send Singletary in motion. Hand it off to him on the jet sweep. Trying to get to the outside. Cuts it up the middle. Finds a hole. Touchdown, Warriors. 12-yard run by Mason Singletary on the jet sweep.
You had to know Singletary with the ball in his hands on a jet sweep right there. Had 3 or 4 defenders out there. Just got to make a couple guys miss. That's the one guy that's going to do it.
Very explosive senior. I am kind of down on him. He told me this week he's not playing golf this spring, so
We're still top.
might be able to talk him into it. Extra point attempt by Wilk is up and good with 2:47 left to go in the first half. Warriors lead 49-0. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are a leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs throughout Oklahoma and Texas. Their support of our community goes far beyond utility construction.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors up big, 49-0 here in the first half. Got a special student guest here, Micah Dunn. Micah, Warriors putting it to him. Senior Micah Dunn. What do you think about this game so far?
I don't think that they're going to come back, personally.
Yeah, that's probably a good assumption as Marietta breaks free. You said that, yeah, you jinxed it, but Tatum Wilk pushes him out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Micah has helped us out here on the Squirtle broadcast over the last couple of years. And Micah, you're a senior now.
Yeah.
How's it like being a senior? You got that senioritis yet?
Almost.
Almost?
I can feel it coming.
You have it when you were a sophomore?
No.
You're not a sophomore? Marietta will have the ball at the 45-yard line, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. We'll have Micah and Dakota Barker, both teams, both on the academic team. Had a victory yesterday at Tuttle in Quiz Bowl. They'll be giving us our fastest 2 minutes of sports at halftime. So make sure you guys stay tuned and listen to these two young men as the snap is kind of not done. Was it forgot to snap the ball there, Stewart? Everybody moved but the center.
Yeah, if the referee was Mike, that's what he'd say. Go false start. Everyone but the center. I don't know if the band's going to perform, TJ, because they're not out. They're still in the bleachers.
That's true. And not only do they still have their uniforms on, they look like their uniforms are off. They're just
they've got some alumni band members playing with them tonight.
Band does go to Mustang tomorrow, and so they're going to be competing. Had an impressive performance at Holdenville last weekend. They get ready. They'll be going down to Texas in a couple of weeks. Ireland during spring break. Carroll hands it off. Running back looking for room to run on the right side. He's free. He's at the 40. Can Braden Hutchinson catch him? He's trying to. Nice move by the running back and good hustle by number 60. That is Hunter Sanders from the defensive end position, but not before Marietta gets in the touchdown. Impressive 60-yard run by the tailback for Marietta.
That was a gimme, guys. That was a gimme. I'm watching at an angle, and
the
ball never crossed the pylon. He was knocked out at about the 1, but again, 49-0 with.
Does let him have it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. What were you going to say?
That's extremely impressive from the running back and the offense line as well.
Yeah, you're right. And what happens there is, they get bottled up and they don't see anybody. And then the next thing you know, a running back gets free. We saw that during the Purcell game with Boston Knowles, who ran for almost 99 yards down the sideline last time we were here. So good job by the Marietta offense as Eric Serrano comes on for the extra point attempt. And the right-footed kicker kicks it up and through the uprights with 2:24 to go in the first half. Marietta gets on the board, down 29-7.
Also, a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go, Warriors!
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 49-7 after the long touchdown run by Marietta. Again, band going to Mustang tomorrow. They will be playing at 3:30 at Mustang High School. So if you guys don't have anything to do, I know a local college football team plays at 3, but they haven't been playing very well, Stuart. So you might as well go watch the band play, right?
Well, you know, if it was me, I'm going to be at a Little League football game watching some cheerleaders.
Yeah,
Little League football. Or I would go to the band deal myself instead of watching a local orange team play at 3:00.
Micah, what do you think about the Oklahoma State Cowboys so far this year?
I think they have a lot to improve on.
That is probably pretty accurate.
You are a very smart young man. I don't know you personally, but just with that statement, I know that you're a very smart young man.
Thank you.
Micah's a big OU fan.
Yeah.
OU got a nice victory
Boomer.
last week, right?
Sooner.
There we go.
Let's check out this leg by Mr. Serrano as he has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. The extra point attempt was pretty impressive as Kate Babcock is inside his 10-yard line, standing at about the 6. Last time Serrano kicked off, Mason Singletary took it to the house. Opening kickoff. This time he kicks a high kick. Looks like Cash Guthmuller receives it. He's looking to go up the left side, trying to get his second touchdown of the evening, but not able to do so as he is tripped up by number 10. That is Luis Salazar. And they're going to get the ball at the 42-yard line.
No, there's not. Look down here about the 45. There's a penalty. I think it was Kilmer
45.
that slung a guy about 15 yards that had nothing to do with the play.
I see. Oh, okay.
It's either
They're
Kilmer
45.
or Singletary. I couldn't tell you. You might go to the Purcell Vision Store swing play.
We can only go 10 seconds back. We can only go 10 seconds back. Yeah, now I see the fight. That was like, wait, this 45, this side of the 45.
Yeah. Like I said, it had nothing to do with the play. And right in front of an official and in front of the visiting team's bench, too. So that's going to get called every time.
We'll see where that spots the ball at as the official marks off the penalty. The 33-yard line. 2:18 to go in the first half. Warriors up 49-7. They bring out the starters. This time Lucas Witcher is in the backfield. Talked to him in the hallways this week, and he said that he was itching to get back on the field, Micah. He had a little bit of an injury.
Yeah.
Coach is trying to ease him back into the game.
I think Coach does really well with that, where he's not trying to rush guys back in. He doesn't want them to get hurt again, especially on senior year. So,
see what the Warriors have dialed in. Witcher shows the ability to be elusive. He gets the handoff, looking for room to run. Bounces it out to the outside, trying to get away from a tackler and unable to do so. Tackled by number 50, Aiden Gomez.
Young update on the Millwood Jones.
Looks like there's an injury on the play. Let's see if the player can get up. He does.
What? Millwood's like playing.
Yeah, 6 and 49.
Like, if I remember right, when we went to Millwood, didn't get like hose stuff there?
Second down and about 4. Barrett hands it off to Witcher again, trying to get to the right side. Got a face mask. I don't think the officials saw it. He is tackled out of bounds.
Yeah, I bet you, I'll be soft if we don't run the clock.
Mike, did you see a face mask on that?
I did. I also saw a late hit. So,
yeah, fortunate enough that for Marietta that they didn't get thrown for the 2 15-yard penalties. Again, that might be a factor of the score being what it is. Micah is a part of the academic team as well. Micah, why do you like being on the academic team? I'm kind of giving you a loaded question here, being your sponsor here, being the academic coach. So, what do you like most about being on the academic team?
Probably the trivia. I'm just really good with trivia questions.
This time, looks like 14. That would be McCarthy, Caden McCarthy, with the carry.
Coach,
Yeah, it's really interesting. Go ahead, Micah.
Coach is looking to just run the clock out right now.
Maybe, and probably trying to get something. Not trying to run it up. You know, Coach Beller, you've been around him a lot. He's not one to run the score up, and so giving guys opportunities as well as trying to run some plays as McCarthy gets the carry again. A lot of good blocking as a swarm of offensive linemen got a room for Cade McCarthy to get down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line.
There's great blocking there. If he would have cut through, he could have gone all the way.
That's right. He had a little bit of a hole to the left side. 23 seconds to go in the half as the clock continues to tick, and it looks like Coach Beller is going to just send the guys into the locker room. The impressive first half by the Warrior offense and defense as they lead 49-7. When we come back, we'll have Dakota Barker and Micah Dunn with the fastest 2 minutes of sports. You're listening to Washington Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Go Warriors!
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Product Supply wants to wish Coach Brad Beller, the defending state champions, the Washington Warriors, the best of luck this football season. Air Product Supply is your local distributor of Climate Master and Lux Air heat and air conditioning equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call, 405-288-0233, and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor to help with all your HVAC needs. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter.
Welcome back, Warrior Nation, to Reed Field here on the campus of the Washington Warriors, where the score is currently 49-7 in favor of your Washington Warriors. Dakota Barker here with my new co-host,
Micah Dunn.
Absolutely. Obviously, give a little shout out to the Jesse Carey. Obviously can't be with us this year. He's moved on to bigger and better things. So without further ado, let's jump into this first half. After the first kickoff returned by Mason Thomas, the Warriors haven't really looked back. Michael, what do you think about this first half?
We've been really aggressive and it's shown through.
For sure. I think that's the difference here. Obviously, there's a lot of difference with 49-7, but let's go ahead and take a look around this week in the sports world. Heading to Auburn, OU went into Jordan-Hare Stadium. They came in ranked 21st in the nation and came out with a win and improved to 19th in the nation. Michael, what do you think about this game?
They played really well for how many injuries they had, and defense showed through again. Situation where your missing players, the ones came up and did their job.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these Sooners, it's been rough, but I mean they've learned through adversity. And just a little shout out, we have Sooner royalty here in the crowd. Mr. Jake Roberts here to watch his brother Nate Roberts on his bye week. And I mean, going back to our game, Bates had one reception, I think, but it's his blocking. He's been aggressive. He's been out there making lead blocks with these touchdowns. But yeah, back to OU. It was a hard fought win, obviously. Michael Hawkins, first start as a Sooner. How do you look out there?
He looked really good for a true freshman, to be honest. I didn't expect too much, but I expected him to play better than he did the week before.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, coming in, Jackson Arnold was struggling, and a lot of people were hating on that move, but I think that looked like the right one. And sophomore Kip Lewis had the game-sealing pick six that took the lead and ended up being the difference for the Sooners. Venables said after the game, this was the first time for the Sooner Magic as a head coach. Obviously, as a defensive coordinator, he's been there a couple times, so he knows what he's dealing with. Now, Pokes fans, cover your ears because it's time to talk about Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State traveled up north to Kansas State in a must-watch top 25 matchup with the 23rd ranked Wildcats. And Micah, there's really two stats that stand out to me. Obviously, you've had that first one that you brought up to me. The first stat.
Alan Bowman completed 26 of 50. He had 2 picks, and Ollie Gordon really only had 15 carries. He only had 76 yards.
Yeah, and for the Pokes, they got to get Ollie Gordon. They got to get Gordon really incorporated. I mean, that's what their success was last year. That's what got them to the bowl game was having Gordon run through defenses. So obviously, OSU looking for better things. They'll go on to take West Virginia at 3:00 tomorrow. Sooners have the bye. Now let's take a look at some NFL games. The Kansas City Chiefs did take part of the defensive affairs, 17-10. The end of this one looks familiar to Sooner fans with Samaje Perine running in the game-winning. The Chiefs will go on and take on the Saints on Monday Night Football. Micah, that might be a good one.
Oh, yeah. You've got the offensive ability of the Saints and the defensive ability of the Chiefs. You know, Marcus is play trouble with.
Absolutely. Yeah. The Chiefs will be a familiar foe back there at quarterback with Derek Carr, obviously former Raider, former rivals. With that, we're going to show you the Washington Warrior Band as they show on their performance.
What is going on here? You are about to hear a Turn the red eyes off.
Well, they do have big bird down there. I didn't see it over there. Leaving him up there by himself? Yeah, pretty. No, you didn't. What do you bring the kids in for the halftime? And after the second half, let them get a little experience.
Time to go to work.
How about that performance by the Washington Warrior Band, Micah? Getting the crowd hyped up in Nightmare on Sesame Street, right?
Yeah. Sounded really good.
We have both teams on the field. When we get back, we'll have Stuart McPherson with the halftime interview with Coach Brad Beller.
As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Welcome back to Reed Field. We have Coach Brad Beller and Stuart McPherson with Coach Beller's halftime show. Go ahead, Stuart, take it away.
Well, Brad, a little bit better start of the this ball game than last week. Everything clicked well, except the only thing I guess you could really say might be concerning was some penalties.
Yeah, 7 penalties. I think 52 yards on that. Killer. I feel like a couple of them were at least effort penalties that we were trying to block down the field, and you get those. You get those yardage back. I thought that whenever adversity did hit and we did come back, there was not a lot of finger pointing. They just kind of came back out and executed the next play. I feel like Hudson, Howard gets rolling. That's when our offense is tough to beat because you got to load the box early on. They were, only giving us a 5-man box. We were able to take advantage of that, spread the ball around. So, and then defensively, really, really good except for one play. Right. And so we 61 of the 79 yards come on that. So we did some really good things.
Creed came out throwing the ball well, Brad. 5 of 6, nearly 200 yards.
Yes, the efficiency is huge for him, and that's what we've been talking about over last week. Last week he struggled at times just with efficiency. Got the ball out on time, good accurate passes. Guys made good run after catch, and that's where you can get your production at.
All right, Brad. I know the officials want to talk to you,
Yes,
so
sir.
good luck second
Thank
half.
you.
Yeah, great half, guys. And now I'm sure they're saying, let's run the clock. How about that?
Yeah, and Stuart, Brad mentioned that yards after catch. Nate Roberts with a big catch in that first half. He leads the team in yards after catch, and it's got to be nice to have a target like that where you can run about 40 yards after you catch the ball.
And just not only that, but to see him block for other receivers, Brad, and block for the running backs, that when he goes and pancakes guys, that's why he's got the Division I offers that he's got everywhere anywhere he wants to go. And you know what? You're setting an example now for these guys coming behind him of how to go and make a name for yourself.
Yeah, and how about that, Micah? Just a senior leader going out there and doing everything that's right, and again, very humble to be able to do that. He could be, I'm a 5-star guy. I'm a Ohio State commit. I don't have to go out and block, but he still does the job.
Right. That's what you look for in a player.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We have about 23 seconds left to go before the third quarter kicks off. Now we have Kyle on the sidelines now, and as he's getting some shots of the we're gonna have to excuse our fans here as Kyle's got Blair Witch Project going on. So 3 seconds left to go before the Warriors will kick off. They received the opening kickoff, so they will be kicking off to Marietta. Marietta with that one big run, Micah, that's about all they've been able to do in that first half.
Yeah. They've struggled all game, and they got the one lucky break,
And I'm sure you watched last week against Dixon. Warrior defense they didn't give up any first down, so I'm sure they're a little bit ticked off after giving up that touchdown run.
Yeah.
We'll see who kicks off again, going with Tatum Wilk on the tees. We'll see who they bring out for the second half, and it looks like Wilk will be kicking off, the senior corner. Marietta's been pretty good.
Hey, tell Will that it's 12 minutes, not 15.
12 minutes, Pastor Will.
Start the second half. The Warriors will kick
12 minutes.
to the Indian. Head him up.
He's going with the NFL rules.
Yeah. Well,
He's getting paid by the hour.
They were talking about
$0 an hour.
the clock's only stopping for PAT.
Wilk with the kickoff. He's taken by one of the up men. That is number 7. Kason Lott. He tries to take it to the outside to no avail. Good job by the Warriors special teams. As Micah, you see a lot of second and third string guys coming out on the field today.
Hey, you gotta give them the reps.
These guys played last night. Marlowe, some of the freshman kids that are getting a chance tonight, played last night in the junior high games. As you see Jackson Mays coming in at safety. He's a freshman.
Hey, is Kyle, is he live down here?
Yeah, he's live. I'm going to get a shot from Kyle Harris.
I was just wondering if you just gave him a camera and just said, hey, just go down there and it's really not on.
Yeah. I've been known to do something like that. That's a good shot right there by Kyle. Cash sides in at the other corner spot as Marietta sends a man in motion. They hand it off. Try to set the edge was number 13, Hunter Lilly. Does a good job at making the running back go back upfield. Chance Phillips with the tackle.
How about some scores, guys, at halftime?
Yeah, let's get some.
Metro Christian 28, Chandler 0. Millwood 27-0 over Jones. Dixon 13, Lindsay 12 at halftime. Crossings 35, Little Axe 0. Perry 49, Blackwell 3. That's all at half.
And Micah, that Lindsay and Marlowe were the team that we thought might compete for the title with the Warriors. And Lindsay's kind of slow starting out of the gates.
I mean, they're putting up 12 on a team where we put up 52 on last week. So.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, Marlowe 21-0. That's
second quarter is what it looks like on the total app.
Hadn't updated yet. I'll have some little tidbits what Coach Brian Beller told me at halftime about the Marlowe game from last night.
Third down and 5. 9:45 to go in the third quarter. Quarterback keeper up the middle. As the quarterback saw a little bit of room, brought down by number 53. That is Carson Elliott.
They run in the push punch. Seems like they've been running
52, Ben Johnson in at the defensive end spot as well. Ben Johnson coming out. Yeah, a couple seniors, like you mentioned, but Ben Johnson coming back out. Didn't come out last year. Senior year, decides to come back out. Good to see him back on the field, Micah.
Absolutely.
Fourth down, Marietta's going to go for it as they hand it off to the left side. Again, Lilly does a good job of setting the edge and the tackle being made by Carson Elliott again. You mentioned a couple of seniors there, Micah. You're a senior, guys you grew up with. Good to see them getting some extra plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. The blitz is ready for the run right there.
Turnover on downs to give the Warriors first down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Great field position for the Warriors. We'll see who comes out to quarterback the second squad. Looks like Kinzer Scott. Lucas Switcher, the senior tailback. Cash sides at receiver along with Braden Hutchinson. Scott hands it off to Witcher. And he keeps his legs churning. Witcher about 8 yards on the carry. Good hard running by the senior tailback. Mike, I feel like the Warriors have a host of tailbacks that they can throw out there. Even if Hudson needs a spell, you got Cash Gustafson, Lucas Witcher, Caden McCarthy. And he talked about Blake Heiliger. You got Josiah Dickerson is an electric freshman. Just a stable of backs for the Warriors.
You got about 6 guys deep, right?
That is right. Handoff goes to Witcher again as he jumps through the hole and just gets tripped up and tries to continue running. Not the NFL, though. Has to get stopped where he was at as his knee hit the ground at the 24-yard line. But the Warriors are able to pick up a first down on that impressive run.
They're marching right now.
Yeah, they're going pretty quick and all behind the legs of Lucas Witcher. Hand off to Lucas Witcher to the right side. He is met on the edge by a Marietta Indian. Gains only 3 on that play. Warriors set to face Little Axe next week on Thursday. Thursday game at Little Axe. We make the trip north and east up Highway 9. Second down and 7. Witcher again. Bouncing into the right arm. Stiff arms a man. Gets to the outside. And Stewart, I see kids playing some football in the background. It's hard to tell if that's a flag or a football floating through the air.
I see the same thing over there. And I've thought the same. I saw something pop up and I thought, oh, God, we fumbled. Yeah, there's games going all over this field on the outside of the fence. There's several back here behind me. Kyle.
That's where they need to put turf down. They need to put turf down there. That's where the grass is getting tore up.
It is dirt. Kyle's in the end zone. Get in the end zone.
Yeah, he's trying to get a good shot here. We'll send it to him as McCarthy gets the handoff, trying to get in the end zone.
I'm impressed about this second bunch of linemen coming in, and they're just blocking their tails off.
Yeah, you got number 79. I think that's Chance Phillips. I saw 52, Ben Johnson, going both ways. 77, that's Chaser Phillips, playing center. Get the right side of the line here after the snap. McCarthy up the middle, and he is
stop short.
Just a little bit short. Bring up. I think he got enough for the first down. Let's see what the yard markers say. Oh, no, there was third and goal. So there'll be third down and goal from the 1.
Got Trip Wilson and Andrew Cooper.
Trip Wilson and Andrew Cooper. Moving quickly. Handed off to Caden McCarthy. Up the middle. Touchdown, Warriors. 1 yard touchdown gain for Caden McCarthy. Makes the lead 55-7. And Micah, big time ground game, just like Stewart said, behind those offensive linemen, Warriors able to march down the field.
Mm-hmm. And I think that goes along with Coach not wanting to run up the score. He took off about 8 minutes of that clock.
Tatum Wilk in for the extra point attempt. Snap is down. Kick is up, and it's good. With 4:29 left to go in the third quarter, Warriors lead 56-7. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.com.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans. We want to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. With over 20 years of dedicated service to the community and over 1,000 five-star reviews, our team is committed to doing things right. Arthur's is a locally owned and operated company that proudly sponsors the Washington Warriors. We offer the best products and services for your home or office, from service and maintenance to full replacements. You can trust us to keep you and your family comfortable, season after season, year after year. Give us a call or visit our website.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors up big, 56-7 as Cade Babcock sets the kick. Nice kick by the sophomore as it bounces at the 10. Marietta covered. Nice special teams as Ricky Ramirez blows up the return man. First stop by Braden Hutchinson.
They're going to go really tough on you. They're going to go really fast on you. You just got to find a way to go against it. It's really tough to do that.
There's a reason why they're ranked number 1 in the state, Micah, and they're good in all 3 parts of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. Warriors pin the Indians deep. Looks like the 15-yard line for Marietta. as Warriors running in players from the sidelines. Kendra Scott comes in at a corner. Probably the good thing he does. He's going to end up making the tackle. No, hurdled over Kendra Scott. And number 13, Hunter Lilly, finishes up the play. But got to wonder, Mike, if Kendra Scott didn't get out there in time, that might have been another long touchdown run for the Indians.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
He's just someone the closest guy to one of the coaches.
Yeah. You look like you can play corner.
Yeah. Looks like Nate Steele was a little bit, I don't know if he's late, but didn't know he was supposed to be out there. And now he's back in at his corner spot. 64, Trip Wilson on the defensive end position. Max Mitchell covering up the other end position. Jaron Gordon and Xander Portillo in the linebacker spots. Pass is thrown towards Nate Steele. He's able to push the defender or the offensive player. That is number 2, Tucker Kirk, out of bounds.
I'm getting in the crowd here. I got to get out of the way.
Yeah, you're working too hard.
Well, I just got stuck. Everybody sort of ganged up down here on this end, and I about didn't have anywhere to go.
Kind of like their offense.
Very good. Well, I learned it as an official. You go away from the play, not down the field with it. You go behind it and let everything wash past you. And yeah.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's breaking loose. Hunter Lilly tracks him down past the 40-yard line, down to about the 43. They're going to mark it down to the 42. And you've seen that play a couple of times tonight, Mike. It kind of like the Philadelphia Eagles tush push where the quarterback sees the gap, the A gap, and just goes right up the center's bottom. First down and 10 for Marietta. It'll be good film for the linebackers to check their reads there, the middle linebackers. As Marietta sends it in motion, fakes the handoff, and quarterback keeps it. Tackled in the backfield.
That play got blown up.
Chance Phillips
there with the tackle. 1 yard gain. He's second down and 9. Micah, I think your guys' senior class pulled off one of the best homecomings I've seen in recent memories. It's 57 floats. Wow. Impressive, huh?
Yeah.
Great student participation. As Marietta, again, fakes the handoff. Xander Portillo makes the tackle at 45-yard line. 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. A fast-moving third quarter that's been spent a lot on the ground game.
Well, when they don't stop the clock, it goes pretty quick.
That's true. It's like Marietta's going to have to run one more play as there are 20 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, we only got one play clock running. This one on the far end's not working.
Look at this view from Kyle Harris on the sideline. They're looking to pass it. Pass is thrown incomplete. So there's going to be, no. We got a good clock keeper tonight. As the clock goes to 0 in the third quarter. Warriors up 56-7, dominating this game so far.
And money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
At A Plus Real Estate, we know that your home is one of the largest investments you'll ever make, and we want your purchase to be easy. And check out the 70 acres of commercial property we have listed in Goldsby. With over 1,400 feet of frontage along West Center Road, you'll find the perfect location for your future business development. Contact Anita
at 387-3322. We love helping people.
Got the student section here. Micah getting hyped up here on homecoming.
More than 45. Start the fourth quarter.
Pretty good stuff there. 56-7, 12 minutes left in the ball game as we got a penalty to start the quarter.
Got some updates on some scores, guys. Marlow 28, Lexington 0. That's in the third. Bethel 16, Hugo 14. That's in the third. Dixon still hanging on 13. That hadn't updated. 13-12, and Millwood Jones is not updated as well. Metro Christian 35, Chandler 0. That's in the third. And then Blackwell's losing to Perry 43-3 in the third quarter.
I see one Kingston over Okmulgee right now, 42-0. That's going to be a potential opponent down the line as well. As Serrano spiral punts it, no one back to receive, and it takes a Marietta bounce.
He's their best player.
Yes, he's their Pat McAfee.
Down to the 10-yard.
Yeah, ball, guy.
Warriors will have the ball at the 10-yard line. First down and 10. Clock is ticking. Micah, we'll head to Little Axe next week. You be able to make it for us?
I will not.
Not be able to do that. You're a home guy only, right?
Yeah.
Well, I heard the halftime show with you and Dakota was on point, so we're looking forward to having you. Next time we'll see you will be the Marlow game then. Yeah, Thursday night of fall break. Big game, district championship implications on the line. As Kendra Scott takes the snap, hands it off to Cade McCarthy, does some dancing in the backfield, still on his feet, and finally brought down. Went a lot of ways for no yards on that play, Micah. 4-yard loss on the play makes it second down and 14. Again, I'm going to give a shout out to the Lady Cheerleaders, Stuart. Lady Warrior Cheerleaders, they finished 4th last week at state. Very impressive, especially considering how much they improved as Cade McCarthy breaking free near the 20, near a first down. But in regionals, I think they ended up being their 3rd in regionals, but overall, with both regionals combined, they had the 8th score, and they were able to improve in 1 week up to fourth place. So that is a testament to them.
And with one of the smallest crews they've had.
Exactly. They have 13, but I know they're short one. Sutton Goodrum a little under the weather. Lucas Witcher trying to get to the outside. He's trying to tiptoe down the sideline and is finally pushed out of bounds near the 40-yard line. But yeah, only 13 girls on that squad, but they did a great job. Well supported, so I want to congratulate them. They'll be moving on to game day state preparation next. Lady Warriors softball team hosting Super Bowls next week as they try to get back to the state tournaments. Of course, they regularly frequent Hall of Fame Stadium. Is it Hall of Fame Stadium or Devon Stadium at Hall of Fame Fields?
There you go.
That's it right there, right? Scott hands it off to Xander Portillo. And oh, that one's going to be thrown. Yeah. He's going to lose his breath, I think, on that one.
He landed on the ball.
Yeah. But
they don't do that in hockey.
Yeah, we spoke about last week. Hopefully his shoulder's okay. Might have got a little stinger. Kyle got a really good shot of that. They're unable to get to that on the replay, but yeah. Sanders going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah. Guys, something we've not talked much about, and I'll wait till this play's over.
Ken Scott trying to run it to the outside. Being good block by Sam Rorick. Nearly springs him loose. He's able to pick up about 6 yards. Bring up third down. Go ahead, Stuart.
This is win number 35.
In a row. That's
in
true.
A row. We haven't talked about that much during the season. And
yeah, the only time we talked about it is that Sulphur game.
Yeah. Yeah, when they thought they were going to make it 30-1, but didn't happen. 31-1. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Very impressive. And then if you go back and just look at regular season win streaks, the Warriors only losses. I can't remember how many years it's been, but it's been in the state championship game.
4 straight. 3 straight.
Caden McCarthy, nice cut. He breaks a man off, makes another one, trying to get to the outside. Tip arms a man, nearly takes out Sharon Ladley at the 35-yard line. Nice gain there by the tailback.
20-yard kickoff.
It's good for these guys. These younger guys get some good playing time, good experience. They're going to get some more next week. Probably several games as we finish out this season. So,
Well, you think about a kid like Caden McCarthy, who's just a junior. Nope, sorry, that's senior. Nope. So Coach Beller giving his seniors a chance to run the rock, and these senior tailbacks, very talented. Hudson Howard, super talented, but these senior tailbacks can go start for a lot of places, Micah.
Oh, yeah. And that's 3 or 4 of our running backs that we were talking about. We got really deep. It's just we got to hope the next guys come up and they do their job next year.
That's right. I got an eye on Josiah Dickerson. I think he's going to be the next guy in line.
Oh, absolutely.
Very explosive kid, high character kid, and
got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
I talked to him a lot. He's very humble.
Yeah.
So, hope
Kansas Scott keeping it on the quarterback keeper, and he is tackled after about 5 yards. 6 minutes left to go in the ball game as the Warriors lead 56-7. October 1st reared its head this week. Stewart, a lot of basketball coaches getting back in.
10-1, they were looking forward to that day.
Yep. Witcher with the handoff. Got room to run. Does he choose the correct gap? He does. Spins off a man. Oh, and is tackled. Micah, I thought he could have took it to the left side and scored on there. What about your thoughts?
He looked like he wanted to.
Yeah.
He really did.
250, Aiden Gomez with the tackle, but man, I thought if he would have taken it to the left, he could have outran the defense to the pylon. Unable to do so. Instead, the Warriors will have the ball at the 14-yard line. Witcher gets the handoff again, and he is met in the middle. That is number 61. Guys, you got to give credit to the Marietta defense. They still are playing pretty hard. I know they got their ones in. I was talking to some people down there. They don't have a lot of 2s and 3s because there's only about, looking at their sideline, they got about 15 guys standing over there. So they're running only about 35 players anyway. But these guys are still battling in the trenches. 61 started for him, and he's out there making tackles. So
they're loading the box too. They are coming hard.
That's a testament to them. 2nd down and 12 after that 2-yard loss. McCarthy back in at tailback. Scott takes the snap and hands it off to McCarthy. And again, just like you said, they're whipping him up in the middle of the line. That is number 61 again, along with number 54 for Marietta.
Well, Coach Beller's doing his best not to score. He's just running it.
Yeah, right
they're
up the
loading
middle.
it. He's just running it up the middle. They could go outside and probably go score. So he's trying his best not to do that.
3:44 to go in the ball game. 3rd down and 14. Sam Rorick and number 31, Colin Keeler at the wideout position. The ball up the middle, only a yard on the play. Witcher comes back into the ball game. Nate Steele also in.
I wish somebody would update the Dixon-Lindsay game.
Yeah.
It's still showing halftime as the Millwood Jones game.
We might be out of here before 9. Kim's caught. Keeps it. Trying to get to the outside. Nice blocking. Is he going to get hit? As he runs through, he is in. Touchdown, Warriors. Kendra Scott with the 16-yard touchdown run. If we take a Purcell Vision Source instant replay of that, he scrolls into the end zone. Nice run by the quarterback for Washington. Caps it into this ball game. There's about 2.5 left to go. Looks like they might go for 2. Well, I don't know where the kicker is.
Well, they're going for 2, but we don't have a running back.
They're not running up.
No, somebody must know what the over-under is on this game. Kendra Scott, you keep it again, and he is in. And that makes it 64-7.
Coach,
2 minutes to go. What'd you say?
Coach's parlay rested on 70 and a half.
I guess so. Take a break. You're watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are a leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs throughout Oklahoma and Texas. Their support of our community goes far beyond utility construction.
Perfect. Welcome back to Reed Field. 2:01 left to go in the ball game, and Warriors very impressive on homecoming night. Micah.
I think when you outplay them on offense, defense, special teams, you go harder than them, you go faster than them, you go smarter than them, you're going to win. And you're going to win big.
I think you're exactly right. The Warriors did just that, and an undermanned Marietta team, made the trip up north I-35 and, got what you would expect out of a #1 ranked team in Washington. And so better to see this, too, after the 3 fumble first half against Dixon. Warriors came out strong and ready to go as Case Babcock kicks it off down to the 10-yard line. Warriors special teams, as you mentioned, able to corral the Indians there. Let's send it down to Stewart. Stewart's got Hudson Howard, the senior tailback. Go ahead, Stewart.
Hey, Hudson, how did it feel getting just turned loose this first half today? I know things been nagging injuries a little bit, but it looked like you felt pretty good today.
So, I mean, it felt amazing. Offense was clicking on all cylinders, but it felt great just being able to get out here and just dominate, but it felt real good.
Yeah, you'll have another one next week. You'll be able to get a little bit of that same feeling as well, probably.
Sure, hopefully.
But then Marlowe comes to town in 2 weeks, and that's the one I'm sure y'all been waiting on, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, we have. More than likely to be our district game, but we've been waiting on that for a long time. I mean, the only team to beat us in a high school football game. So,
right.
I mean, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be packed, but we're ready. They're going to be ready, but it'll be a fun game for sure.
All right. That's a good look. Look good tonight. Let's carry it on.
All right, thank you.
Hudson Howard Sr., he had a great night tonight for just a half of football.
No, hey, and he mentioned that, and I didn't even think about this. This senior class's only loss was their freshman year against Marlowe in the state championship game. And so I'm sure there will be a lot of juices flowing, as they would say, in that ball game. But Stewart, again, Warriors not sloppy tonight, no turnovers, minimal penalties. You got to be impressed with the way they responded after kind of a sluggish start to last week's game.
Yeah, and I know Coach Beller's happy. He'll be happy about that. And these games, that's what it's going to turn into. And you just need to go out, perform, play up to your potential, not down to the opponent. So look forward to next week at Little Axe.
Yeah, that's where we'll be next Thursday. And you'll be able to listen to us and watch us on WashingtonWarriors.tv. And Warriors travel on the road to Little Axe to try to continue their winning streak as they continue the winning streak tonight here at Reed Field on homecoming night. It looks like there's about 15 seconds left. We'll see if Marietta chooses to take another snap. Does not look like they appear to do. But again, another solid victory for the Warriors as they come away winning tonight here at Reed Field, 64-7. For Kyle Harris, Stuart McPherson, and Micah Dunn coming on at the second half. I'm PJ Scholl saying good night and go Warriors.